No, you're right.
Battle rap
Uh-huh.
is a poetry to me. It's not poetry. It's rap. You know what I'm saying?
But rap is created from poetry.
Yeah. Well, I disagree with that a little bit.
Okay.
But battle rap to me, yeah, is a vibe. Like I get that vibe when I go to battle rap events. I get that same vibe.
Oh, I've never been to an event that hit different.
Yeah, and I think battle rap and poetry are more cousins than rap and poetry. Because with rap, the construction of the bars are way different. So the message that's painted is different. Battle rap and poetry are more cousins. So you actually have some poets who battle rap, and you have some battle rappers who write poetry.
Yes. What I was thinking is that also when it's rap, like mainstream, somebody else is controlling the creative.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Battle rap is that person wherever they are, they're writing it down, they're memorizing stuff.
Yeah.
It's the same vibe as poetry.
Yeah.
You know?
See, here's the thing with mainstream, and nothing against mainstream, kind of music.
All.
A person could literally be like, love songs. We need 3 of them on my desk by Sunday. Like,
go.
Yeah, like go.
Yeah.
You know, email it Sunday 11:59.
This is what's hot. You need to do this.
Right.
Versus battle rap, you're doing what you want to do, and you have a goal in mind.
Right.
And nothing else can stop you but you from that goal.
And the way that you convey it, you know what I'm saying, is more telling. Now, some people are not gonna like it.
No,
you might say,
fine.
I want to rap it this way, and then the people don't vibe it.
Right.
But yeah, it's just
still yours.
Right. And that's why I think those are closer, but I do get that vibe from battle rap. Like, I get that high.
I never thought about it that way, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
And I mean, there are people that I know that they would stream it. They would, it's at this time. I gotta go home. I gotta go watch this. So I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Huh. Very interesting. But I have never been to a live one.
Yeah.
Anything live is usually better.
I'm telling you. So yeah, when you get a chance, you know, figure something to do and go out there, cause like they got battle rap leagues, you know, here they got
Okay. All right.
It's fire.
Yeah. I'm not worried. Yeah, like the whole ruffian thing. I'm rough around the edges too, so we're all right.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else? Any thoughts?
I mean, like I said, you know, for me, I like what you do. I like what you do as a poet. I like the podcast. Like, it has, you know, here's the thing. I listen to NPR too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I do a lot of things. I do a lot with it.
Okay.
But I listen to NPR. So I like the NPR vibe it gives, but at the same time, it's not like necessarily the NPR, you know, well, NPR, they get some good topics. Bro.
Yeah, they do.
Like, I like the vibe of it, and I like, you know, I like that. I want you to keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? I want you to keep doing the podcast, keep doing the poetry, keep growing in that. You know what I'm saying?
We're cranking out some stuff.
You had a show, right?
In Poetic Like I.
Yeah.
It was is it the third Friday of every month? Yeah, I believe it's either the third Friday or the last Friday of every month. They have a show in Little Haiti. And what was really dope is it was for breast cancer awareness. And actually, Elena came through, who's also a local poet.
Yeah, she's fire.
And it started out literally with like just my mom and me and the host. And I'm like, all right, this is Little Haiti. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
And I invited all my friends, and it ended up being like just the crew.
Yeah.
And, you know, the host and Elena came through. So that was really nice.
Everything builds, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the one to give advice, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I don't know if my poetry career is one to be followed. You feel what I'm saying? Just to be real. But, you know, nowadays you have to have a multi-dimensional effect.
Yeah, we're like the hyphen generation.
Right. So we can't just be like, hey, I'm a poet, I'm here to perform some poems. You know what I'm saying? Like,
this is it.
This is it. Right. We can't do that. We have to be the marketer. and not only be like, not the marketer like, here's a flyer.
Right.
I hope you come out and see. Like, you have to really like engage your personality onto whatever vehicle you're doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to do that. Like, it's yeah.
We're a business.
It's a business.
I'm a businessman.
Man.
Yeah.
I'm
the business.
Yeah, you got to.
It's not easy, but it's always fulfilling.
But I'm gonna tell you something. Anytime you have any type of crew that comes together, trust me, that's something to build upon.
That feels so good. Because it's like, yo, I never thought any of these people were going to show up, and they did, and it made it all the more special.
It happens.
You know?
Yeah, it happens.
So,
and you know, people got their schedules and whatnot.
Yeah, but it's like, no one has to support you.
That's true.
So anyone who does, even if it's that one time or on a consistent basis,
it's a blessing.
For me, I find that so special. Because you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. So it's really, really nice.
That's real. Real. I mean, you know, but see, at the same time, I understand the frustration. You know what I'm saying? If you put so much into something and it's not reciprocal.
Yeah.
You know, after many years, I understand
That's
the frustration. Yeah, but you're right. You're absolutely right.
I think it's also sticking close to like, what is your why? You know, because it's like, did I do this for it to be reciprocated?
Yeah.
Or did I do this because it can't stay inside here?
I was just about to say that. Here's the thing too, is that when we come to multi-dimensional artists, right? Like, I have, you know, like poetry on iTunes and Spotify and Tidal. I've done the digital distribution thing, and I've always set myself up like that for a very long time because I saw myself as, hey, yeah, it's cool to network here, it's cool that, but my art is a business. Yeah, it did save me to be a better person, but it's still a business. Yeah. So I register myself, but as ASCAP, you know what I'm saying? I got the publishing. You know what I'm saying? I do my own publishing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watch the business. I study. I interact. You know, I invest in myself. So you have to, when you find out what's the why, the next step is, how do I achieve what my why is asking for? Yep. Facts. Right. And that takes a long time. But, yeah.
Figuring it out now as I go. And sometimes you just gotta like throw yourself into stuff and figure it out along the way.
Yep, that's the life of a wolf, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because I know I've, like, before I even started this podcast, I literally had pages and pages of notes and classes and how to, and it's like, bruh, get a microphone.
Just do it.
Record this thing. Because if not, it's going to be 2 years later and you're going to be teaching how to do a podcast, but you're not going to have one.
Yeah. Listen, let me tell you something. And this is, you know, like I said, for me, you have a conversation with me and anyone will tell you, if you have a conversation with me, it's going to go all around the world. Right. Like, that's just how I am. My favorite producers of all time are DJ Paul and Juicy J. Okay. You ever heard of them? Yeah. Right. I love them. I've loved this sound forever. And their sound is an inspiration to any artist, because a lot of times you'll run into people, right? And then they'll be like, you know, all I need is this. And then I'm going to start taking over the industry. Right. All I need now is this car. Right. And then I'm going to drive everywhere and take over the industry. Yeah. DJ Paul and Juicy J, they work with what they had. They started out with their sampler pad, the MPC. They did that. Boom, 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 boom. Made beats, turned up, invested in themselves, made more beats. Boom, 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 turned up. But they started out with what they had. Yeah. And most people are too busy trying to get ready. Yeah. And not going with what they have. Whew. You know what I'm saying?
That is a whole.
That's real. And you got a good mind and you got good energy. So you say, hey, let me get these microphones. Boop, boop. Let's go.
I literally had the microphone for a year. Yeah. And I was like, I'm going to start with headphones because I don't know where the microphone's at right now. Right. Because if not, it's going to be another year. Right. So let's do this. Right. and see what happens.
Right.
You know? Because that's literally what it is. If you listen to anybody's success story, it's like, I was in my mama's house and I had $5, but what did I do with those $5? I called a homie, we put this together. Yeah. And it's like, we can't wait. Yeah. To get ready, because time is going to keep passing. Real.
And I was thinking about either Lil Nas X or Designer. Well, Designer's one. Mm-hmm. Is it Lil Nas X? One of them started out with $35 and they leased the beat for $35 and they recorded on it and he just put it out there and it took off. Now, not every story's like that. No. But that man said, listen, I got $30. I'm going to tell you what $35 in the studio gets you straight recording. Nice. If somebody mixes and masters it, that's God coming down and God, she walking in and being like, I am blessing you with this guy's prowess, right, to mix and master.
The fact that you said she is God.
That's my belief.
Mood. Continue.
Right. But what I'm saying is like, so you just recorded. So when you record, right, to record and you just put it out there and it takes off, that's crazy. It's a 1 in a million chance, but you did something.
But you took that chance.
Right. So, if you got $5 and you could do something with that $5, if they make you say, hey, I got $5, okay, you got 2 minutes in the studio. Right. And you just go, I'm
gonna go hard for those 2 minutes.
Like you just put it out there. Who knows? But it's a start, and that energy, when you start something, that energy grows until you want to do more. Yes. Every time, when first time you perform, you say, I like that. I want to do that again. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you know what it's going to be for you, and you just keep growing off of that. Yeah.
That's definitely it. Yeah. Where can they find you?
All right. They can find me on Twitter, The Proper Like, Facebook, Real Proper Like, The Proper Method, SoundCloud, Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, Tidal. You can type in Real Proper Like on Google, really. Like you type in Real Proper Like one word, and it will just it'll pop open like what's that flower that opens up and just all the petals come out? I don't know. Whatever, I don't know.
We'll call it a sunflower, a rose.
Yeah, whatever. Available. Yeah. It was like what you just type in Real Proper Like one word, it will just explode out like that.
I'll put it also in the show notes. I am so happy that we did this.
Likewise.
It's so cool to finally talk to somebody that you're like, hey, what's up? And then keep moving.
Yeah.
So this has been another episode of Creatively Exposed. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.
Blessings.
Thank you for listening, everyone. Adios. Nos vemos. See you later. Napalepita. This was another episode of Creatively Exposed, and you can find me on all of the interwebs as Lysz Flow, LYSZFLO, and on Instagram, Creatively Exposed without the E. Sign up, show up, hit me up. There's also voice memos that you can send, rate, review, subscribe. Let's keep the conversation going. Thank you.